Good, I'm going to say morning, I guess it is here, Tiger Nation, and welcome to today's Breck Live coverage of the Lady Tigers softball team taking on the Lady Devils of Owensboro. Returning here, I'm Lincoln Smith, joined by...
I'm Mr. Garrett, and Lincoln, it's great to have you back.
It is great to be here. It's an exciting little morning here. Got a 10 o'clock start. It's about 9:57 right now. We're going to jump right into it. Looks like up to bat here for the Lady Devils is Emmy Connor, the freshman. Let's see. Also listed at playing the shortstop position, which generally is a position where you see a lot of leadoff hitters because a lot of speed opted for in the shortstop position, and generally the outfield as well are both pretty prevalent spots for that
and
leadoff
big
batter.
Spot, leading off as a freshman. Nice.
And on the mound today for the Lady Tigers, we have Kaylee Ball making a turn once again here. First pitch just high there, so it's going to be called ball one. It's actually a very interesting, different perspective from right here behind the mound.
Yes.
So we can actually get a much better picture of where the strike zone is. Sometimes it's a little hard to tell. So
coming to you live from the dungeon.
Second pitch there, called ball just high. So we're going to see the Lady Tigers can pick up a quick out here to start things off. Getting a little behind in the at-bat here, but certainly opportunity for Connor to pick one to swing at.
Yeah, and Kaylee pitched the other night against Grayson County. Great outing from her then. And records a strike there for her first strike of the game.
That pitch there right down the middle. A little bit of a slower ball thrown in there. Some interesting little spin on it, but 2-1 count. Fourth pitch on the way. That one thought may have been called strike two, but no, it is going to be called ball three. Maybe a little bit low and inside there. So the Lady Tigers here looking to pick up another big win, as ball is going to walk Connor over there to first. It's not exactly the start you're looking for there.
Yeah, if you're a Breckenridge County fan, that is. But for Owensboro, it's exactly what you like to see.
Exactly what you want. No outs. Got a nice runner on first. Pitcher already maybe losing a little composure there with an unfortunate walk. But second up now for the Lady Devils. I am unsure of who we've got up there right now.
Yeah, we'll see when she swings, if she swings.
So first pitch, I believe, was called... I thought I heard strike, but I guess that was wrong.
He said ball, yeah.
Okay.
And I've got confirmation. This is Addison Hill, 8th grader.
8th grader. All right, so far freshman and 8th grader here for the Lady Devils, as Dennis not quite able to retrieve that one in time. So Connor going to steal second. Going to try and lay down a bunt there, but that one just going to leak foul. So now 1-1 count.
Yeah, that was almost a well-executed bunt, just foul. Just outside the third base line.
Yeah, that one just inches from being in play there. So that was a very close attempt at what you would want to see if you are the Lady Devils trying to advance Connor over there to third, since there is no force out. So third pitch on the way. Let's see. So now they're saying 1-2 count.
Yeah, let's see if we can see the umpire here.
We shall see. According to the scoreboard, 1-2 count. So fourth pitch on the way here. That one called strike three.
That
so yeah.
Was,
so I guess I did hear it right on the first pitch. It was indeed a strike. Okay.
Well, I, as they say, eat some crow on that one.
Yeah, the hearing there from the umpire was a little bit difficult at that critical junction. He hasn't, not very indicative so far of what the signs have been, but Connor over there on second now, following that strikeout of Hill. So let's see. It looks like it is Atkinson over there on third, correct?
She was covering the throw as Morgan was coming up to watch for a bunt.
Yes.
As Sophie Mormon steps in for the Lady Devils, a freshman. My goodness, a young top of the order.
As going to be called strike one there, so now 1-1 count here. So ball there, getting a very solid first out on the strikeout there, and looking to continue it here on this third batter. Mormon, the freshman, so very young roster here so far for the Lady Devils. Wonder what we're going to see going down the rest of the order. Third pitch on the way. That one called strike two. So ball making a very excellent recovery following the walk of Connor there for the first batter. So 1-2 count now for Sophie Mormon to try and get something done. Connor still trapped there on second. Mormon going to contact that one over to first. White picks it up, steps on the bag. Just going to hold it there. So Connor's now stopped at third, 2 outs on the board.
Yeah, runner advances, which is, I guess, a positive in the overall scheme.
So now it looks like we have, I believe, Souders, if I read that correctly, the senior here.
Yeah, Kaylin Souders, a senior.
She's listed 5'7.5". Plays either the second base position or at catcher. So going to see what she can get done here at the cleanup spot.
Yeah, and Lincoln, you mentioned the youth. On their roster, Owensboro Lady Devils, 16 players, and 11 of them are sophomores or younger, including 5 8th graders on the varsity roster.
Yeah, so very young roster for the Lady Devils. Second pitch on the way. That one going to be contacted into right field. Hit relatively hard, but Henderson going to track that one down and catch it just fine. That's going to pick up the third out, so no runs on the board for the Lady Devils as they get through their first 4 batters. Very excellent recovery there from Kaylee Ball.
Yeah, after that leadoff walk, retires 3. Now, we probably want to be watching Kaylin Souders later because she showed some potential power there.
Yeah.
Kind of got under it, and that ball was hit very high. So you think just a millimeter or maybe an inch difference on the bat contact point, and that ball could have been breaking some windows over there over the right field fence.
Yeah, that's definitely in scaratory, as they say.
I remember old scaratory.
I guess as we say.
We, yes.
But yes, she definitely got some power behind that one. Not too dissimilar to how Ashlyn White hits the ball, generally speaking. And she swung at one that was a little bit high coming in there, too. So I think that may have been part of why she got under it. But going to see what the Lady Tigers can get done here. I believe without Hannah Ratajkowski, correct?
Well, we'll see. The other night against Grayson County, there was a bunt by America Jarbo of the Lady Cougars that went straight up. Hannah was coming up to field that, and there was a head-to-head collision. So that was we'll see if Hannah's in the lineup today. Just going by past experience, we would expect Chloe Peterson to lead off, which she is, but then Hannah would be second, and looks like Skylar Henderson is in that second spot on deck right now.
So it seems we may not see the senior in this one. We will find out, I'm sure.
Oh, yeah.
But
as time will do, it will tell us everything. Time tells all.
Indeed it does. And it seems like on the mound for the Lady Devils we have Brooklyn Keller, the junior. So we're going to maybe try and find some stats for her here before we get too deep into this one. I should also mention, though, these are tape delayed, that there is a doubleheader today. The Lady Tigers will be taking on Whitesville Trinity, correct?
Yeah, the Lady Raiders.
Lady Raiders of Whitesville Trinity.
At 2 o'clock this afternoon.
And we are going to have to see how that goes, as leading off for the Lady Tigers, we've got Chloe Peterson up to bat here, the junior. Just trying to get something started early here for the Lady Tigers.
Yeah, the other night against Grayson County, Chloe with a leadoff hit right up the middle. See if she can repeat that act here.
I believe she went 2 for 4 in that game, so certainly not bad for her at all. And looking to continue on with maybe some good batting here against the Lady Devils. So first pitch going to be called a ball there.
Yeah, 2 for 4 with that 500. If you bat 500 for your career, that is a legendary number.
For sure. And that second pitch there, a little bit inside, but going to be called strike 1. So 1-1 count here for Peterson. Looking at 1 to try and get on base. That one going to be called, I believe, ball 2. Yes, a little bit high inside there.
Yeah, Chloe with a little peek back at the umpire there, maybe thinking, what's he going to call?
Yeah.
Calls a ball.
So she goes to bunt 1, tries to lay it down. It just sneaks behind her there, so going to be a 2-2 count now. She fouls that one off.
Now, the other night, Lincoln, we saw in the baseball game someone go for a bunt with 2 strikes and foul it off to go out. I doubt Chloe does that here.
Huh. It's always an interesting tactic when you go for the bold 2-strike bunt.
You really back yourself or question your third base coach for giving the sign.
It's 3-2 count here as Peterson going to foul that one off left. She can get contact with one of those out in the field. That would certainly, I would think, get her on base. That one, I think, had the pace to be borderline unstoppable unless it goes right into the hands of the defense. So
Yeah. Now, as we watch this payoff pitch here, full count,
she's going to get walked over to first.
I noticed something, Lincoln. In the KHSAA's rosters, there are some inconsistencies because Chloe is listed at 5'1", which is
Oh my, yeah, that's a little bit factually inaccurate.
She might have been 5'1" in middle school.
I think you are correct in the. I believe we talked about this. It was maybe the Greenwood baseball game where we talked about how the rosters just kept the height of the players regardless of what year they were in, as long as it was the year they started. So Chloe may just have the same listed height for every year she's played softball.
And she used her speed there to beat a throw, stealing second.
So let's see. I believe, was it called ball there
Yes.
on that pitch?
And I think we're at 2-0 as Skylar Henderson
I
digs
think that
in.
is correct, yes. As Henderson also going to watch ball 3 go by, so 3-0 count here. Certainly something you want to see if you're the Lady Tigers.
Yeah, Keller looking to find some control.
Is that one also going to be called a ball there? So ball 4.
Yeah, 4 straight pitches, 4 balls.
And I'm sure it's got to set up a little bit odd to your eye throwing to a left-handed batter, particularly if you haven't had a lot of experience with it. I mean, I know it's not entirely uncommon for there to be a left-handed batter on a side, but some people just have difficulty pitching to a left-handed batter. So that one going to be called strike 1 there for Morgan Tabor.
Yeah, now Lincoln, you're right-handed, aren't you?
Yes, I am.
Okay.
As Tabor going to hit that one right down the middle. Unfortunately, it is going to be caught by the center fielder. Pretty nice catch there by Addison Hill.
Yeah, and Chloe Peterson did a nice job there of active watching because that throw came into second quickly, but she was able to get back safely. But yeah, back to your right-handed, left-handed stuff. We'll get to I'll talk to you about that between the innings as Ashlyn White digs in.
So Ashlyn White here trying to knock in RBI here. She's going to watch strike 1 go by. So as she's seen that first pitch strike, I'm sure she will be less hesitant to swing at one here. And we know that she can hit them pretty deep, as she was hit by that.
Yeah, plunked. I didn't think it hit her. And
yeah, for some reason, I just kind of associated that ball with coming in that inside edge, just like it had those last few pitches, and it just hit her. I didn't even realize it.
Now the other night, Hannah Carter went yard. And she has 7 on the year, so this grand slam. Oh
wow, she hit that one hard. Just leaked foul left there, but I think that one, if hit in play, could have gone clear over the fence.
Yeah, I was going to say grand slam territory, and then she took the words right out of my mouth. But that's got to be on her mind. But you can't try for that. You just got to make good contact.
And she does do a very great job of that one. That's going to be pop fly.
See if Chloe Peterson's coming home. She is. Play at the plate.
And throw just a little bit off the mark there. Henderson going to sneak over to third. Peterson's going to score. So Carter going to knock in a run there on a sac fly. So not bad there.
Yeah.
So now that makes, I believe, 2 outs, yes, for the Lady Tigers. But they are going to pick up a run. So that's certainly something you want to see. Henderson, again, also going to advance to third. And White going to stay on first. Now Olivia Dennis steps up to the plate for the Lady Tigers.
We've had 4 base runners for the Lady Tigers with no hits.
Yeah, that is interesting. As Dennis going to hit that one.
That drops.
Right down the third baseline. Little line drive there. And looks like Henderson is going to come in without much difficulty. Dennis going to make it to second. White going to get on over to third. So now 2 runners in scoring position here. And looks like stepping up now is Kaylee Ball for the Lady Tigers. So looking to score some more runs.
First hit of the night. They say commentators can, I know this from soccer. It's kind of like the curse of the commentator. If there's a player that's playing really well and the commentator says, wow, they just have such command of the ball, they might like fall over or turn it over. So it's called the curse of the commentator. But right there, it worked out well.
And honestly, I feel like that can happen a lot in any situation, even not commentating. I feel like if you just verbalize any feeling about how something's going, it can just fall apart immediately. Anyways, Two outs here. Ball steps up to the plate. Runners on second and third. That one going to be hit center left. And
Great catch in
wow.
center field.
Nice catch there by Hill. So she picked up a couple catches there that were very clutch outs to be made. As Lady Tiger's going to pick up 2 runs there in the bottom of the first. We go into the top of the second with a quick 2-0 lead with the Lady Devils at their 5th spot in the order. So would you like to continue the conversation about handedness?
Yeah. First, though, Addison Hill, you mentioned she made some great catches. That did save 2 runs right there easily.
Absolutely, yes.
So, yeah, anyway, but back to right-handed, left-handed. You, being a right-handed person, doesn't really give us insight into the mind of the lefty, but, in your life, you've played various sports. You golf, you've played basketball. Did you ever come across a left-handed basketball player in your day? What was that like?
It's not really that much different than a right-handed basketball player, though there was a player who I won't name. I also won't name the team that they played for, but we played against them in our, I believe it was regional tournament, my freshman year of high school in basketball, and they had this sort of maneuver, I'll call it, where they would dribble with their left hand and kind of like hook people off with their right hand. And the referee was not very quick on calling it as an offensive foul. And it got some people a little bit upset for a little bit. It was pretty funny, really. I didn't care that much for it, but I thought it was a really funny situation. He was a great athlete, though. Fantastic basketball player. But it is a little bit different of a dynamic trying to guard somebody who's left-handed because, generally – when you're trying to close out on somebody defensively, you go with your left hand up to, block their shooting hand. Whereas whenever you're going against somebody who's left-handed, you go out with your right hand, which is more favorable, I think, honestly, as a defender. But it's a little bit interesting trying to guard, particularly on the drive. But, yeah. So we come into the top of the second here. Looks like ball, again, still on the mound here for the Lady Tigers. To bat currently for the Lady Devils is Gibson, the sophomore.
Find yourself in a 1-2 count.
So probably not the start you want if you are the Lady Devils here. But Gibson just looking to get something going here at the first at bat of the inning. And she's going to watch ball 2 there. So 2-2 count now. Let's see. The Lady Devils on the season so far currently sit at 5-11. If I'm not mistaken, as that going to be grounded over to second. Carter's going to pick it up, throw to White at first, and plenty of time there to make that play. Well defended. It's going to pick up the first out for the Lady Tigers here.
Routine.
As stepping up to bat now for the Lady Devils is Morgan Turner, another sophomore here. And we're going to see what she can get done. Let's see. I'm going to try and get some stats here. Computer, not the most responsive currently, so we're going to have to see how that ends up playing out.
Yeah.
But Lady Devils trying to get somebody on base there. It looked like she may have fouled that one off and then hit herself with the ball. I'm not for sure.
I think she swung at that pitch, and if she had not taken that swing, it would have hit her.
Okay.
So that was a
questionable
self-defense, I guess, but I'm sure the coaching staff would say, hang in there.
Yeah.
Get on base. Whatever it takes.
And that one in the dirt before she even got rid of it there.
That was
yeah. Ball just kind of laughing that one off, as are many fans on the Brett County side. So it's going to be a 1-1 count. As not really sure what happened there. I guess she just got away from her.
I don't know. Yeah.
That's just one of those things that can happen. And 1-2 count. As she recovers very nicely from that one in the dirt, just puts one right down the middle. It's going to be fouled off.
And you love to see the lighter side of life. A mistake happens, just no need to dwell, have a little chuckle, and then back to work.
Yeah.
We should all follow that.
It's what a lot of sports are about and what life's about in general. Everybody makes mistakes. You gotta pick yourself up from them and, laugh it off sometimes and just make a change and everything's going to be just fine. So that one a little bit in the dirt there, and I believe it would have been a little bit inside, but it's going to be called ball, obviously, 2-2 count. If that one were to be called a strike, I'm sure there would be some outrage from
we would hear
many
something.
people.
Yeah.
It's a 2-2 count here for Turner, the sophomore. Ball trying to get something done on the mound. That pitch going to be popped up. Looked like a little bit inside, and White's going to catch that one. Pretty routine little catch there in the infield. So 2 outs now. Lady Tigers doing a very solid job defensively here. Stepping up now for the Lady Devils is Keller, who is currently on the mound for the Lady Devils. So Ball doing a very solid job so far after walking that first batter in the top of the first. Looking to continue on with a solid pitching game so far here in the top of the second. As Keller, the junior here, going to watch ball 1 go by just high. Maybe a little bit more than just high, but a little bit high there.
Well caught by Olivia Dennis, because that would have been right at my face, and I probably would have jumped. A little flinching.
Has going to be called ball 2 there. That one a little bit low. Pretty much right down the middle of the zone, other than just a tiny bit low in there. So Keller here able to pick something she wants to swing at. If put into good territory, she puts the bat in position like she's going to lay down a bunt, and then pulls it back as it was a strike. It was in great position.
Yeah. Cameron Shaw, baseball player for Breckenridge County, he was with us the other night. He taught me a term. When they show bunt and pull it back to hit, as that's ball 3, it's called a butcher boy. Butcher boy. And I was speaking with Mr. Mike Harnan about that, and that could get pretty dangerous, Show bunt, pull back, and hit. And if you show bunt and the third baseman or third base player comes up, and then you pull a bunt back and hit it, they're right there. So.
Yeah, that is very interesting to think about.
We didn't see that, but I learned that term the other night.
I feel like that's a pretty good strategy. I'm sure as a pitcher it really throws you off when somebody can show bunt. I mean, I'm sure that's part of learning to be a good pitcher is learning to just throw it at your target regardless of if somebody steps into bunt or not. Just maintaining that composure. So we've got full count here. And she is going to walk on over to first there. She was pretty much walking before that pitch even got there. But, yeah, that fake bunt and then pull back to hit is, I think a very good strategy, really, if you're trying to throw somebody off, particularly a younger pitcher or
it could be dangerous.
Really throwing off the defense as well if they're jumping in to expect a bunt and then have a line drive hit right at them.
We have a courtesy runner, looks like number 18 for the pitcher, Brooklyn Keller. That's Hallie Warder over on first base, as number 17, Lauren Hughes, freshman, steps into bat.
This ball here looking to pick up the third out, as that one called strike 1 there. I thought that was well outside, but I don't know. So 0-1 count for Hughes here, who's trying to pick up a hit and get the Lady Devils some runs on the board. She's going to watch ball 1 go by there. So 2 pitches down, both of them a little bit outside, but 1-1 count. 2 outs on the board, 2 runs for the Lady Tigers, and we are in the second inning. So let's see what we can get done here. As Kaylee Ball, like you said, coming off that game against the Lady Cougars, had an ERA of 6.1, gave up 7 hits but had 4 strikeouts and picked up a win there. That was an 11-5 win. So
the score line doesn't really tell the story. The game was, as the pitch comes in there, felt like Breckenridge County was in control for the whole game. And so, I don't know. So you know how it is with sports. Sometimes you look at the score and the stats, and if you didn't see the game, you may think something. But she was really dealing the other night.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, there's a lot of times when a scoreline just does not at all reflect, like, the atmosphere around a game.
Yeah.
Like, basketball a lot is one of those things. We saw that several times this season where the Lady Tigers, maybe only up 10 points, with an entire quarter left to play, and you're kind of just like, yeah, this is pretty much over already.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, they were just in control a lot. That one going to be hit center right. Looks like she got into that a little bit. Chloe Peterson going to step back there and catch that one. She tracked that one with no real difficulty. It's going to pick up the third out of the top of the second. So the Lady Tigers still maintain that 2-0 lead. Coming back up to bat here. I'm not for sure who we've got next in the order.
We'll find out.
We will have to see.
Because there'll be a little shuffling going on since things have developed, but we'll know. Time's going to tell. Now, Lincoln, I have a memory. I'm going to butcher this. I'm mentioning Butcher Boy.
Yes.
I'm about to butcher this phrase. Don't trust the scorecard. The scorecard doesn't tell the story.
There's no pictures on the scorecard.
That's it.
Yes.
Yes.
You can pretty much, and that means, and a lot of that also could be connected to other sports. It's basically like you can hit the ball all over the golf course and randomly just make pars somehow, and still win like a tournament or something, just having no idea where the ball's going. Like, that can happen all the time. In any other sport, really, at least a competitive one where you're going head-to-head against other players. Golf's obviously a little bit different because there's no, like, you're throwing a ball to another person and seeing if they can hit it or not. But, like, you can just pick up a certain atmosphere of, like, we're in control here. Everything's going to be fine regardless. And then, obviously, there's other times where you're just like, I have no idea what we're doing right now, but we are still killing it in this game. So that sort of stuff can happen all the time in any sport. But yes, very interesting to see what we've got going here. Looks like on deck for the Lady Tigers is, I believe that is Hockenberry, correct?
She is actually looks like she's coming in to hit. Yeah, you're right.
Yes. Okay.
Yeah.
So it is Natalie Hockenberry, and then following that, is it Darian Flood, I believe? Yes.
You are correct.
All right. So Hockenberry going to step up here, just looking to get on base early on in the bottom of the second here. Not really much to do other than try and get some more runs on the board, extend this lead a little bit.
Yes, and she has been so close several times on some real big bombs out of the park.
She generally makes fantastic contact with it when she swings at it.
Yes, and I would be worried if I was parked outside that right field fence.
Yeah.
She going to get around on one, and it could go.
That is also definitely scary over there.
Yes. You might think you're usually safe. When a left-handed batter steps up, look out.
So that's the 2-0 pitch there. She's going to swing at that one and just a little bit early on it. So it's going to be a 2-1 count now. And, being early on one, if she connects with it,
look out.
Those trucks in right field looking a little bit concerned.
I don't want to see it happen. Obviously, don't want to see anybody's vehicle damage. But we could see one hit the scoreboard. That'd be fun.
Oh, that would be awesome. So 3-1 count now, as I believe it is indeed still Keller on the mound for the Lady Devils.
Oh, that is high. That is very high.
That one went a remarkable distance considering how high it flew.
Yes, that ball was up in the air for several seconds.
This one may have entered the stratosphere. Not for sure on that, but first out of the bottom of the second for the Lady Tigers is Darian Flood's going to step up here.
Also steps in left.
Indeed. So first pitch on the way. She showed bunt and then pulled back, so I believe that is going to be called ball one there, just a little bit outside.
Lincoln, for it to be in the stratosphere, would it have to leave the troposphere? Is that the right sphere? What's the first sphere? Atmosphere?
Oh, wow.
What a bunt.
Fantastic bunt.
She beat the throw as well.
Oh, my goodness. I mean, she laid that down, and it just sat there and side spun in the exact same spot and did not move.
Wonderful bunt. She also saved my embarrassment from science class of yesteryear.
I'm also totally blanking on the exact layers. I just know it's up there somewhere. I mean, I could say ionosphere because I know that's very near the top.
Another bunt from Chloe Peterson.
And, they're going to miss the throw there. So Darian Flood's going to make it all the way to third on that bunt. I was looking over at second to see if she'd made it in time, and she's over at third.
She's fast.
So, wow. So, again, we made it back to the top of the order there.
We're talking about the atmosphere, and there's bunts everywhere. Bunt city.
Back-to-back pitches there, bunted in pretty much to perfection there. As Peterson looked like she was not going to beat that throw by any stretch of the imagination, but it was thrown just over the head of the first base player there. So now one out on the board. Henderson steps up here.
Yeah, I'm going to give you some homework. Find out the atmospheric layers.
All right. We're going to do some intense research on the different layers of the atmosphere. next time when we come back, if there's a pop fly, we will tell you where it is in the atmosphere.
Exactly.
We can give you an exact position, as Henderson going to watch strike one there. And Chloe Peterson going to just waltz on over to second there, no throw or anything. So a 1 count here for Henderson. Runners on second and third, so pretty solid scoring position.
Yes, and that'd been a risky throw for the catcher there.
Oh my goodness.
Maybe unnecessary throw to third.
Yeah, Keller tried to throw over there to, I believe it was Mormon covering the bag, and I thought Flood was on the bag.
She was there.
Okay.
She was on the bait. That's curious.
So yeah, that's a big error, as it's going to score a run, and still no ball or strike count on the board here on Henderson's at bat, but I believe it is 1-1. She's going to ground that one over to right field, going to make it over to first and score Chloe Peterson. So a very solid hit there for Skylar Henderson. Lady Tigers now 4-0 lead. So a very solid start, and you have to think this is probably going to hurt the Lady Devils' composure against Whitesville Trinity. I believe they play Trinity
next.
Yes, the
following game. And in any sporting contest, if it's going to be a close game, there goes Skylar. Head first slide, safe.
Wow, nice slide there.
Fearless slide.
She's going to make it over to second on the steal there. And that was one of the first, or one of the few steals we've seen this season that's really been like in contention to be thrown out. And that was a very nice play there by Henderson to get down. As looks like going to be a base hit.
That's going to score Skylar. And Morgan's rounding first, going to second, stand up double.
Wow. Fantastic hit there by Morgan Tabor. As that one kind of just a line drive to left center there. I guess maybe fortunate for the Lady Devils, as if it would have been over and right, she probably could have picked up a triple there if it would have been in good position. But
yes, and things are happening so fast right now. I'm trying to say, if it's going to be a close game, you don't want to hurt yourself. That throw to third base has just kind of taken the lid off of some kind of opened Pandora's box,
yes,
if you will.
That's a pretty good way of saying it.
I don't know if it had a lid, but
there's a lid on the box. It's like a plastic tote. Pandora's box was. As White here steps up to bat, she's going to watch ball one, going to pull one foul there on the second pitch, and we know she can connect and hit one pretty deep. So 1-1 count with 1 out on the board, as we've got Morgan Tabor on second. Ashlyn White here trying to knock in a run, and she's going to hit fly ball center right. And looks like that one
that's
gone.
Over the fence. Get out of here.
Just barely crept over there, but that's going to be a 2-run homer for Ashlyn White. I'm not sure how many she has on the season. I guess I will have to check that. Aha, I've got it right here. And it disappeared on me. That's fantastic. So it's going to be Ashlyn White's 6th home run of the year, according
matches
to KHSA
her
scoreboard.
Jersey number with that one.
Indeed.
And now Hannah Carter steps in. She has more than doubled her jersey number in home run counts.
Yes.
This year.
Although I suppose it is a little bit convenient when you're down there in that under 5 number, but still a fantastic number of home runs on the season for her. And they are going to get a little bit of a mound visit going here. I'm sure Keller having some difficulties.
Yeah.
As it's been just, she hasn't really had an incredibly high pitch count. Like, I feel like it's either been, there haven't been a lot of walks other than in the bottom of the first, but here in the second, it's been like either it gets bunted on like the first pitch, or it's just a first pitch hit, or it's just 1 or 2 pitches and then somebody swings at one. And Lady Tigers bats have been fantastic so far here in the bottom of the second. They've picked up 5 runs already with only 1 out on the board. So
now Lincoln, if Keller remains pitcher, and I don't know if she it looks like she's being changed. Okay.
Yes.
I was going to say I would worry because it's a moot point now because the pitcher has changed. So
it's a moot point now, indeed.
Lauren Hughes is now dealing from the mound.
Let's see. And where was she before?
That is a fantastic question.
I'm trying to think.
I can't recall.
I think she may have been in right. I'm not for sure on that, though. I guess, well, let's see. According to their roster, she plays outfield or pitcher. Well, we are currently seeing her secondary position of pitcher.
Yeah,
so
your right field hypothesis seems to be becoming more factual.
See,
more
the problem is, now that she's not in the outfield, we don't know where she was.
Now, what we could do, we could give our viewers some homework. Just rewind the video and see where she was standing, because then you'd know. We can't do that right now, but you can, watching this at your various locations.
Yeah. So
And
let's see what Hughes is doing on the season here. I need to get the numbers pulled up for Owensboro. Gosh, the computer is just not cooperating today. But either way, we will persevere
we will.
because that's what it's about. So the Lady Devils have actually only played 16 games on the season. The Lady Tigers, I believe, have played 23. This is now their 24th. The Lady Devils 17th. So let's see. Who's doing the stuff here for the Lady Devils? All right. So it looks like Keller actually has the best ERA of any pitcher for the Lady Devils. She has a 5.5. And I'm hoping that's correct. Looks like it.
Yes.
As Lauren Hughes stepping in here with a 9.8 ERA. So we'll see what she can get done. As Hannah Carter stepping up now. Don't believe any runners on, no, because we just had that home run from White.
Cleared them up. And as first batters to face, it'd be tough facing the home run leader of the team.
Hannah Carter, who does a fantastic job at the plate, is going to foul that one off.
Ooh.
That nearly took out some people over there behind us, didn't it?
Can confirm nobody was harmed in this at bat.
All right. That's good. So
far, and hopefully not at all.
So 1-1 count with 1 out. Third pitch on the way. That one going to be ground ball.
Well struck.
Going right through the gap there. Going to hit Carter a little single there as Dennis steps up now. Dennis already with a base hit as well on the game. So, wow. Lady Tigers with a very solid bottom of the second so far. They are nearing the part of the order that we started at. I believe we've just got Dennis and Ball to cover here. So, Dennis going to, looks like, pop that one up center right. That one is caught and throws back to first. Let's see. I believe she's going to make it back with plenty of time there. A little bit hesitant to get up. As Carter there, it looked like maybe with a bit of a finger injury. I'm not for sure. But either way, Kaylee Ball stepping up now for the Lady Tigers with 2 outs on the board. And again, they've already scored 5 in this inning. So if they can get anything else going, that would be absolutely fantastic. But
yeah,
going to try and see what they can get done.
Lady Devils trying to put the lid back on Pandora's tote.
Yes. Pandora's crate of goods. So it's a 1-0 count now. Is Ball going to foul that one off? And she made pretty decent contact with that one. It's going to leak over there. Pretty well foul. Looks like maybe aiming for the rookie league field there.
Rookie league field. I love that phrase. Haven't heard that in about a week and a half.
Oh, gosh. It's always funny when somebody fouls one off over in that direction. So that one, is that called ball there?
Called ball. Fans to our right.
Not
incredulous.
Yeah, that was a questionable call there on that pitch. I don't know. But 2-1 count now. And they have now made it 3-1. Has both of those seem to be pretty good pitches there. But
yeah, I probably would have taken a cut, but credit to Kaylee Ball for having a good eye there. That would have been ball 4.
That one was a little bit high there, but
that was the curse of the commentator.
She was maybe thinking home run with the cut she took at that one. I don't know. But full count here with 2 outs, so about as full as the count can possibly get.
The fullest of counts.
As she's going to watch ball 4, so Carter going to go on over to second. Ball going to go to first. And stepping up the bat now is Hockenberry.
Yeah, and as you said, I believe we've batted around, have we not?
Indeed we have. As I believe Hockenberry was the first to bat here.
Yes, and that's Abby Dupin coming in. Sorry to cut you off there, Lincoln.
Nope.
For Kaylee, the pitcher, courtesy runner.
Yes. We know Dupin can move around very well as far as base running is concerned. First pitch on the way here for Hockenberry. Going to watch strike 1. And that one right in a, it seemed similar wheelhouse to a couple of pitches there that were called balls on the last at bat. But maybe it was because Kaylee Ball was at the plate. That's always a possibility. As Hockenberry going to take a cut there at strike 2. It's 0-2 count here with 2 outs. 2 runners on in the second inning. Let's see what Hockenberry can get done. Third pitch on the way. That one very high, so going to be called ball 1. 1-2 count now for her, as she is currently batting 333 on the season, so not horrible for her. That one going to be popped up. Looks like
High.
she got under it in left field. It is going to hit the fence, as no one able to catch it.
Runner coming home here. That's Abby Dupin going to score along with Hannah Carter.
So 2 more runs come in. 2 RBIs picked up there for Hockenberry on the double. So wow. Got a double there with 2 strikes, 2 outs in the second inning, and scored 2 runs. So that's pretty solid at bat if you're looking for the number 2, as number 2 comes up here, Darian Flood.
If you had 2 on your number for the day.
We're seeing a lot of it.
Yes.
As did not look like she swung at that, did she?
She checked the swing, ball
All
given. And, you mentioned number 2. Fitting today. Doubleheader. 2 games.
Oh, yeah.
Look out.
So now he was trying to make a recovery, as, my goodness, Flood made solid contact with that one. That one going to be pulled a little bit left there. It's going to go just foul, so 1-1 count now for her. As, again, we have Hockenberry over there on second. And we're coming right back to the top of the order.
Yeah, the wheels came off for the Lady Devils with that throw to third base.
It really did, yeah. I mean, they would have been out of this inning, potentially, if they wouldn't have made that unfortunate lapse there, as Flood going to foul that one off. So, again, the scoreline starting the bottom of the second was 2-0. It now sits 9-0, favoring the Lady Tigers. So the Lady Devils here having some difficulties.
Yes.
And Lady Tigers just, looking to pile it on a little bit more here. As Flood going to pull that one again.
Ooh, dugout. Everybody's ducking over there.
Yeah.
That was moving.
For sure. I mean, she's made very solid contact with a couple of these, so she can connect with one and get it in play. That would certainly help the Lady Tigers a little bit. Not that they really need much right now, as she is going to fly that one to left field. It is caught. Very solid diving catch there.
Nice catch in left field in the inning.
So that is going to be the third out of the inning for the Lady Tigers. Lady Devils going to try and make a big comeback. Currently down 9-0. And believe they're coming back to the top of the order. If not the top, then very close to it.
Yeah, and well caught by Morgan Turner out there in left field. Sophomore. But you got to say the damage was done.
Yes.
The damage was done. I said it twice because of the, 2.
Because the damage was done.
Oh, no. Third inning, so now with 3
Yeah.
we got, okay.
We have to
I
repeat
see.
everything 3 times from now on, since it is the third. But hopefully that didn't just deafen everybody. I just accidentally smacked my microphone there. So currently a 9-0 scoreline, as looked like not a whole lot of warm-up pitches thrown there.
It's like
to-
1,
Yeah.
maybe 2,
2.
or 3.
Or 3. There's always a possibility that it was a third and we just didn't catch it. I don't know. Either way, still got ball on the mound here. Lady Tigers with a 9-0 lead, looking to keep the momentum going here and then hopefully continue it on against the Lady Raiders.
Yep.
We're just going to have to see what happens here.
Number 6, Katie Jewell, 8th grader, stepping in to the batter's box.
And it looks like she is indeed the very bottom of the order here, as I believe we have Connor on deck. As that one, not quite the right zip code as far as the strike zone is concerned, but 1-0 count.
Yeah, that zip code was 40144, not 40143.
Yeah, not quite where it needed to be there. As 1-0 count, that one grounded to third, and Tabor can't quite corral that one. So
Nice hit by Katie Jewell. And for those of you wondering, that broke up the no-hitter that was in progress from Kaylee Ball.
Really?
First hit of the day
crazy.
for the Lady Devils. Katie Jewell, the 8th grader, says, you know what? I'm just going to get a hit here. And she did.
So Connor, the freshman, comes back up here, and we're gonna see if she can get on. I believe she was walked in the top of the first, so we're gonna see if she can get back on base here. As we're gonna see what the Lady Tigers defense can get done here, with a little bit of scuffling in our environment. That one gonna be called ball 2. So now 2-0 count here for Connor, with Jewell still over there on first. No attempted stealing of second or anything yet. Lady Devils going to need a lot more on base if they want to get this one done. The numbers are certainly not in their favor right now.
Yeah, and with a lead this large, first of all, you never, as the leading team, can sit back and say this game is over until it's over. But you can't also come back all at once. You got to take little steps.
So, Ball, I'm not sure if she just doesn't want to throw a strike to Connor, but couple wild pitches there on that at bat, as runners now on first and second for the Lady Devils. As let's see, I believe it was Hill. I'm not for
Yes,
sure.
Addison Hill.
Yes,
8th grader. Probably going to see a bunt here if I was guessing.
definitely not out of the question. And she held the bat as if she was going to. Never really stepped into to try and bunt it. But going to be called strike one there, a little bit low and outside, but a very nice pitch there from Ball to recover on that walk.
I'm only saying that because she's checking her wrist for some plays, and it's kind of what do I know? Going for the swing there.
Going to swing at strike two there, so I'm assuming she's not going to try and bunt now with the 0-2. I mean, obviously
it would be a confident attempt, and you better get it right.
Obviously it's never out of the question, but you have to think at a certain point, probably not a great idea, as that one going to be a line drive to left.
What a catch.
Oh, my, that was caught?
Double play caught by Darian Flood, thrown to second.
Oh, my goodness. I can't believe she was able to catch that before it got down.
Diving catch, scooped the glove underneath. Crowd's going wild.
Wow, they're going to throw Jewell out at second there, as she also may have thought that one wasn't caught. I mean, it was down in the dirt when Flood dove for it, so, wow. Going to keep the runner on first, but 2 outs now as the Lady Devils' momentum brought to a screeching halt.
Yeah. Wow, as you said, they were starting to get some base runners, and just like that, it's 2 outs. And Sophie Mormon, freshman, steps in.
Mormon actually currently batting .513 on the season so far.
Wow, that's an incredible average.
Yeah, on 39 at bats, 20 hits, 11 RBIs. So she's having a great season so far. As she is third in the batting order for the Lady Devils. As second pitch on the way, she's going to foul that one off. So I believe, is it 1-1 right now? Yes? Okay.
Yes.
So
scoreboard out in right field is not telling the story, but the umpire does, and he's right on it. He's got it covered.
Yes. It's sometimes interesting to watch. But third pitch on the way, as Mormon going to make some good contact with that one. I'm going to guess that one made it to the Rookie League field.
Rookie League field.
Oh, yeah. As I believe all the diamonds kind of filled up today on this just fantastic Saturday morning, really.
Yeah, great weather, not too hot.
Great time for it. We're going to have to see how the weather progresses as the day does. But I believe 1-2 count now here for Mormon. She's going to watch ball 2. Is that one a little bit in the dirt?
A little peek at the umpire, maybe a little fear. But I always like to watch the batters on the pitchers that are close.
Mm-hmm.
They'll kind of take that shy little look to see what's happening.
Oh, wow. Going to swing at strike 3 there. Nice pitch from Kaylee Ball. So that is going to retire the side. No runs scored there for the Lady Devils, even though they got runners on first and second. But, wow. A fantastic play in the outfield there by Darian Flood to catch that one and then turn the double play is going to bring any momentum the Lady Devils had there to a halt. As scoreline still sits 9-0 going into the bottom of the third. Lady Tigers can get this one within range of the mercy rule by the bottom of the fifth, or by the fifth, if they can.
Yes. Now I have some
runs.
knowledge on that mercy rule in the diamond sports world. I learned this the other day.
Mm-hmm.
So it's 10 runs in the fifth. It's 15 runs after 3. So
well,
if we see a repeat performance of 7 runs, well, we wouldn't get past 6. It would be over. It could be over here. And with the top of the order coming up, and with the bats really rolling,
it's not out of the question.
It's not out of the question. But you know, as someone who loves interscholastic sports, if it's not like a vicious game, or like obviously the mercy rule's in place to keep stuff from happening, morale crushed, but you also just like to watch people play.
Mm-hmm.
And I've been on both sides of the mercy rule in soccer, both as a victor and a defeat, in victory and defeat. Sometimes when you get that defeat, if you want to stop, you're like, okay, let's get out of here. Sometimes it's like, man, I'd really would just like to keep working stuff out.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
Well, I mean, everything's a learning experience in sports. That's a lot of what it's about. I mean, you have your bad moments, and I mean that's how you learn. Failure is always an opportunity to learn something. As you do absolutely love to see people continue to play. I don't know what it would do for our scheduling if this were to end in 3 innings. It would throw things off a little bit.
It would hasten the day and or give giant pockets of time between events.
Either way, the Lady Devils defense here looking to get something done as the Lady Tigers currently maintaining that 9-0 lead. As Hughes going to throw strike 1 there. Very solid pitch. Someone just a little bit low and inside. As Peterson going to watch that one go by. So 0-1 count here. And again, you heard if the Lady Tigers can get 6 runs in this inning, that would mercy rule this game into its conclusion. So 1-1 count now for Peterson as that ball just called high there. Third pitch on the way. That one in the dirt. So 2-1 count now for Peterson, who has, I believe, been on base both of her at-bats so far.
She's also scored a run each time.
Yes, indeed.
She has 8 total bases so far today.
Wow, very
Racking
solid hit
more.
there. As going to sneak past the third baseman and took a second there for, I believe it was Turner to corral that one. Took her actually, I think, a couple of attempts to get it picked up there. I think Peterson could have made it to second, but didn't want to get too greedy with the base running there as Skylar Henderson's going to step up.
Yes, Chloe walked in the first at bat, then had the bunt in the second, and now that was a well-hit single. Skylar stepping up.
She also just checked the wrist there.
Chloe's going. Oh, the ball was dropped, or Chloe would have probably been out on that one, but
very solid throw in there from the catcher.
Great throw, and it would have been close. I say she might have been out, but it would have been close, but that is all, I'm looking for a word. It's like
speculation.
Well, hang on, I'll think of it in a second.
So 0-2 count now for Henderson as she's going to watch strike 2 go by.
It's not immaterial, but it's that arena.
Okay. Let's see. So they're saying 1-1 count. I thought it was 0-2.
We'll see. The umpire will give us the count there. We'll
see now. Either way, it's going to be either 1-2 or 2-1. I don't know. Umpire's not giving us a count so far. All right. Pitch on the way. That one also called ball. So
there
3-1. It is 3-1. Okay. Fortunately, we are aware that you cannot have 3 strikes, so we know it is 3-1.
Yes.
So let's see. So Henderson.
Oh, high and inside. Doesn't hit her in the head.
Yeah, nearly hit by that one, but she's going to walk over to first. So Peterson and Henderson both on. Morgan Tabor steps up to the plate here for the Lady Tigers.
And the bats that are coming up. Tabor, White, Carter. I mean, these are not good batters to face for the Lady Devils. They can all hit the ball well.
Yeah, they can also get extra bases is the big thing. I mean, that's how you score batters a lot, is just getting them in the outfield and not letting them get caught. So either way, Tabor here looking to score a couple. Second pitch on the way. That one called a ball.
And just looking at body language, Morgan here looks incredibly relaxed, incredibly calm, not nervous. So usually that bodes well.
Yeah. I think that's one of the big things about having a big lead is you can start to relax a little bit and really hone it in. Not necessarily tactically, but like from a physical perspective, you can really start to get the jitters down, keep the adrenaline down a little bit. You can, start to try and make contact with the ball. Is that one going to be grounded to third and picked up and thrown by the shortstop over there to, I believe it is Mormon there at third, and it's going to get Peterson out. But runner still on first and second. Ashlyn White steps up with 1 out on the board.
In her last at-bat, she crossed them all with 1 swing. And that's got to be on the mind of Hughes out there.
Yes. As White currently batting .486 on the season for the Lady Tigers, so a very good season for her as well. She has 34 hits on 70 at-bats. So batting almost exactly 500.
Mm-hmm.
She has 24 RBIs and now 6 home runs. I'm not for sure on how those numbers stack up
Oh, no.
New information. That one going to be hit hard to left field. It's going to get down before the fence, but looks like it is going to score Henderson. And let's see. Also going to bring around Morgan Tabor to third.
It's a double for Ashland. And my oh no was not one of, oh man. It's like, uh-oh, here we go.
Yeah. That one also hit close to the outfield there. Has Ashland hit 2 doubles and a home run on the day? I'm not for sure. I can't remember what her first at-bat was.
Her first at-bat, I can't recall.
As
that's deep.
Carter hits that one deep center, but it is caught. It is going to score Morgan, though. Sorry.
Yeah. That's Hannah Carter's second sacrifice fly today.
Yes. As Morgan Tabor going to score there. So now 11-0 game for the Lady Tigers. As White just going to stay there on second. Not any real reason to step off the bag there, as Hannah Carter there again, like you said, picking up another sacrifice fly. So Olivia Dennis now going to step up for the Lady Tigers with 2 outs on the board. She's going to watch ball 1, just a little bit high there. So Hughes doing a pretty solid job recovering from that last inning. It was a little bit of an unfortunate situation to be put into the game, as Dennis going to get another little line drive there over the head of the shortstop.
That's going to score Ashland White.
It's going to get by Turner there, so she's going to have to turn around, go pick it up once again, but White comes in, so now a 12-0 lead for the Lady Tigers. And I thought for a second they were going to make Dennis go back to first, but no, she was just throwing the glove. And looks like she is going to get a courtesy runner.
Yeah, that's Hadley Bayman heading out to run.
Indeed it is. So Bayman going to come out and run there for Dennis, following, I believe, her second hit of the game, as Kaylee Ball now steps back up. 2 outs on the board. 12-run lead here. It's that one, I believe, going to be called ball 1.
I think so. I was looking at the computer. I'm going off of your vision, which has to be said probably a lot better than mine.
Well, particularly on that inside corner, I'm sure it's a little difficult to see from over there. As Ball going to fly that one fair, and she's going to run through the bag.
Hadley Bayman crosses home plate. That is another run and another hit.
If Hockenberry were to go deep with this one.
Oh, don't you dare, Lincoln. You're calling a walk-off home run.
Oh, that would be so sad. That would be tragic in the bottom of the third. All right, anyways.
Well, I mean, I think it would be also really exciting from a Breckenridge County standpoint.
It would be awesome, but it would be pretty sad for the Lady Devils.
The stage is set.
Dupin is going to come in to courtesy run. I believe that is Dupin, if I'm not mistaken, over there on first, yes. As Hockenberry going to watch ball 1 go by there. So the Lady Tigers now with a 13-0 lead here in the bottom of the third. Hockenberry going to watch.
Oh. Ooh, that was close.
So Dupin getting pretty well off the bag there on those first couple pitches.
Yeah, probably not really much of a need to go, but she got back, so well done.
Yeah. It's third pitch on the way. That one also called a ball, so.
Now, if pitching goes as we expect, this will be a strike. I mean, you have to throw a 3-0, you got to throw a strike, so Natalie might be sitting on it. Look out. Usually this is a fastball. But no, and that
wow, called ball 4.
No drama of a walk-off home run.
Not really much to say other than Hockenberry goes over to first. Darian Flood steps up now. And did she get a base hit in her last at-bat? I do not recall. I know she had several well-hit foul balls, but she's going to foul that one off just behind her. So 0-1 count. Yes, we have Dupin on second, Hockenberry on first. So there's a very real possibility a double could score 2 here. I don't know. I guess we'll have to see what happens.
That would have to be on the mind of. Oh, that's high. That's high. Turner
is going to catch that one. Fantastic play there. So this one, fortunately for the Lady Devils, not going to end in the bottom of the third. They've still got not a lot of time, but time. They can get something done here.
Lincoln, I want to come to you from a golf standpoint for this question.
All right.
Trying to make a connection between a game like this for the Lady Devils and a golf round. So have you ever had a golf round that's like, it's going bad? Like you're in like the 90s and you're not finished yet.
Oh, yeah.
Playing.
I mean,
What's it like when you know you're not, more than likely you're not going to come back and win? How do you get through that?
see, that's one of the things about golf that I think's a little bit different about a lot of other sports. Whereas with golf, I mean, yes, you're actively competing against other people. Generally, if you're shooting in that range of 90 to 100, you're not competing with the people who are going to be winning anything anyway. So a lot of it is really, you just kind of got to have that mentality of, look, whatever happens, happens. I got to get all these 18 holes done. Like, today sucks, but I'm going to get done with 18 holes and go home. And you just got to be like, there's obviously some redeeming qualities you can look at. You kind of just got to stop and be like, all right, what have I done horribly wrong today? What can I, try and fix right now? Because generally one of the big things that you see in golf is you don't want to make changes mid-round if you're anywhere near in contention for winning anything. You don't want to be like, all right, I'm going to try and start taking the club a little bit inside or just start trying to change anything with your swing or anything like that. If you're playing like relatively consistent and you're like shooting within a range that your team could still win something, you don't want to be like trying to mess with a lot. But, if you're in that point where you're, I don't know, say you've started the back nine and you are just playing the absolute worst of your life, you're kind of just like, we could maybe make some changes here. And it's really just about like getting done, continuing to battle despite things being against the odds. So I guess we're probably going to see something like that from the Lady Devils, I hope. Hopefully some signs of life for them, as I believe we do have Souders coming up here, the first baseman here, as I believe we are also going to see a pitching change for the Lady Tigers. Looks like we have Hannah Carter stepping up on the mound here for them. Going to see what she can get done.
Yeah, now earlier in the game, Souders did show potential power. She got a little under one that if she had straightened it out could have been trouble for the Cars, which now have mostly left the right field area. There are a few out there in the danger zone.
They are definitely not out of play, I will say that. As Souders going to step up here. Carter, who currently is pitching with a 4.67 ERA on the season. First pitch going to be called ball, a little bit outside there. And perhaps a better strategy to opt for that outside pitch, or one that's a little bit hard to contact well, and just try and pick up an out here with Souders with the amount of power that we've seen.
Yes.
As that one looked like it was coming right into the strike zone, but going to be called ball 2 there. So 2-0 count. As Carter has thrown a couple pitches right there in that same little area. See what she can get done here. Third pitch on the way. That one going to be called strike 1, so 2-1 count now. As that one maybe just a tiny bit closer inside than the other two. I'm not really sure, but 2-1 count now for Carter. Fourth pitch on the way. That one definitely outside.
Yeah, and as you say, it's not the worst thing to pitch around somebody that could potentially take one out on you, but, right here, probably need to throw a strike.
That's for sure. Probably want to try and keep it maybe a little low, but, you just want it in the strike zone. That one just a fantastic pitch. She has thrown it, I would say, within about 6 inches of the same spot on every pitch. If you put a 6-inch circle in diameter right there, you could put every single one of her pitches in that exact same spot. As it's going to be a ground ball over there to first. White is going to pick it up and step on the bag. That's a really good at bat defensively, I think. To really battle through that one with somebody who we know has some power.
Yes.
Let's see. I believe. Let me check Souders' numbers here on the season.
Yeah, and as you find those numbers, Lindsey Gibson, sophomore, stepping in.
Surprisingly, on 39 at-bats, Souders only has 1 home run. She does have 16 RBIs, and she is batting .487, though. So
yeah, well, still impressive.
Yeah. Definitely a little bit of a power hitter if you've got 16 RBIs. And that one in the dirt, going to be called ball 1, as we've now got Gibson stepping back up, I believe, yes?
You are correct. Listed at 5'7", that could be accurate.
Definitely pretty close, I would think. Unless we're just woefully ignorant in our height analysis, but 1-1 count now on that one.
It's kind of like a fun. You don't know what you're getting into with the KHSAA official in air quotes heights.
Yeah, it's always really funny. All right, so that one, oh, ground ball to third. Tabor can't quite corral it, and gonna be thrown through first there, but runner gonna stay there. So Gibson gonna get, I guess it would be a base hit. I don't think
That's
that was
a
an
hit.
error.
No, it was coming a little hot to be given as an error, I would say.
But yeah, we talked about in the Greenwood game how the heights were occasionally listed as just totally wrong. But there was one batter, I think, who was probably over 6 feet, if I had to guess, probably 6'2" or 6'3", who was listed at like 5'5" for the Gators, and I was like just stunned by that one. I thought that was funny.
Yeah, and you mentioned that there was somebody in the baseball game against Hancock County on Monday this previous week who was listed at 6'10".
Oh,
he was not.
I feel like that may be factually inaccurate for a few reasons, but
ooh, close.
Gibson taking some leisure time to get back to the bag there, as 2-0 count now. After, I'm not sure, was that one high as well? I think ball one was high.
This is Ellington Embry, 8th grader at the plate for the Lady Devils.
So Carter here trying to pick up another out. That one in the dirt.
Oh.
Gibson going to walk on over to third or second there. She had plenty of free time to get there as well.
I have to make a confession. That one made me jump.
I mean, you're definitely, it's not like a weird thing to react to something coming at your face really fast. So not really a lot of confessing to do. Is going to swing at strike one there. 3-0 count. Sometimes you just don't swing at that pitch, but
yeah.
Either way.
The worst of those videos that are designed to make you jump, like a foul ball back to the fence.
Oh gosh, those videos are really funny, particularly in direct. I don't know. I don't want to say correlation, but like if you see a video of something that you like really have to look at to see the details in, and then one of those pops up immediately after it, you're kind of just like, whoa. Full count here. That one going to be called ball 4.
Yeah, close, but not quite there, as the Lady Devils now with first and second. They were in a similar position in the last inning, only to have a double play with a great catch in left field by Darian Flood to start it out.
It's a little bit of an unfortunate break. It looks like we've got some communication going on here between the third base coach and the umpire here.
I'm going to guess a substitution, as this is Piper Bradfield stepping in. We haven't seen her at the plate yet today.
I did not think we had. So, yes, she is going to step in, the junior, I believe. Yes. So, 1 out so far. So, we'll see what the umpire's saying here. Not for sure. Either way, runners on first and second for Bradfield here. Try and get something done. Carter still looking to keep things okay on the mound. Still 1 out. First pitch there looked like a little bit outside and low. Couldn't really tell from here.
Well, and you've commented on this before, but Lindsey Gibson nonchalant out there, almost daring Olivia Dennis to throw that out.
Yeah, she is really kind of taunting almost with the pace at which she's going back. I mean, just kind of wandering. Anyways, that one's strike 1, so 1-1 count now. 1 out on the board. And Carter just looking to into the top of the 4th here so the Lady Tigers can get some at-bats. Pitch on the way. That one going to be grounded. Tabor can't quite get it.
Here comes Gibson to the plate. We got to throw it home, just not in time.
So that is going to score one there as Gibson comes in. So the Lady Devils now getting some action going. They got a run on the board. Still only 1 out. So, I mean, definitely not over yet here for the Lady Devils. Is unfortunate break since Carter has stepped onto the mound, as looked like neither Atkinson nor Tabor could really field that one. Did it like slide up Morgan's arm and then jump over Atkinson's head? I couldn't really tell.
It was just hit very hard, and it was Morgan made an attempt on it, didn't quite get there. Same thing with Raylan.
Okay.
Just right in between them.
It's a little bit of an unfortunate break there for the Lady Tigers, but a very solid base hit there by, I believe that was Bradfield. As second pitch on the way here. Throw goes to first and well off the mark there by Atkinson, as looked like that could have very easily been an out at first there. It's going to score, I believe, 1 run. So it's going to be a 13-2 game now as the Lady Devils have picked up a couple quick ones here.
Yeah, and that one was tough on Raylin because, and I don't want to speculate, but there's the idea that the runner's going to go home. Like, do I throw it home or do I throw it to first? Maybe got caught in 2 minds, but she'll be all right. She'll bounce back.
I mean, I'm sure it's hard not to turn an eye over here to, the third baseline when you've got somebody coming home and you're trying to deliberate, do I throw home? Do I throw to first? Perhaps they're better to opt into just the consistent throw to first. And unfortunately, just didn't quite work out there. Just a little bit off the mark with the throw there. Either way, I believe, not for sure who we've got up next. Is it Jewell, I believe?
Yes, Katie Jewell.
So
Good
she
eye.
comes back after, I believe she had a base hit on her previous
She
at-bat.
did. The first hit of the day for the Lady Devils, she did that on her previous at-bat. You are correct.
All right, so the Lady Devils bringing it back within 11 runs. So we're going to have to see what Carter can get done on the mound here. Going to have to show some perseverance. She wants to recover from this one. That one's strike 1 as Jewell swung at one to the dirt a little bit there. But 1-1 count now. So we just have, no, we have a runner on third as well. I was thinking we had a runner on second and third, but wanted to be sure. As swinging at strike 2 there is Jewell. So we saw that was a very, not sure if that was a base hit for Hughes there. I guess it would technically be, since, she did make it to second. It was more of an error, I think, but Jewell going to foul off.
Yeah, fouled that off herself, I think.
Indeed, as count now 1-2.
1-2.
Favoring Carter here, who's trying to pick up a second out here. It's been a little bit of a struggle. So the Lady Devils have actually gotten some hits on the board. Jewell going to hit that one over to Tabor at third. She's going to throw to White at first. And throws back to second as, my goodness.
Yeah, that was close at first. I don't know. It was very, very close throw there. Could have gone either way. I think out was the call.
But Hughes there coming back to second.
Yeah.
That was interesting. I was not expecting her to be all the way over there at shortstop. But yeah, anyways, that, I believe, is going to pick up the second out. The scoreboard a little bit delayed.
Yes, and this Emmy Connor.
So back to the top of the order for the Lady Devils. Pitch number 2 on the way. That one going to be called ball. So is it 1-1 or 2-0 here?
I've got 2-0.
Okay, I thought 2-0 was the count.
There hadn't been 3 pitches yet, and 2 1s on the scoreboard in right field. That's okay. I think we're at 2-0.
We're all good. We can just speculate.
Yeah.
That's what it's about.
We'll just go prospecting a little in them thar hills.
In them thar hills, as
there's gold.
So, yes, it is 3-0 count, according to our beloved Mr. Umpire here. So now 2 outs, 3-0 count here for Connor. Runners on second and third still, as Tabor able to keep the runner on third there with a fantastic defensive play. Be able to stop that one third to first and keep the runner on. So either way, 3-1 count, as that one called strike 1. We've definitely got some yelling from somewhere in the stands. Is that going to be a ground ball to Atkinson, who's going to throw to third? And wow, what a tag there by Morgan Tabor. Nice throw by Atkinson to get that one done. So they're going to pick up the third out there. I don't believe runner going to score. So game still sits 13-2. Let's see.
I think they are going to give the run because, Lincoln, there was not a force out, and I think the run crossed the bag, crossed home before the out was made. If it had been the runner out at first, it would not have counted.
Okay, that makes sense.
I think that's what I'm.
See, I just wasn't sure if she'd gotten there in time because the fact that the other person was thrown out at third. So it was kind of an interesting dynamic. It's obviously hard to watch both both bases at once. But
Yeah, I'm not sure how that works because, as you point out, the runner at first had not made it yet safely when the out was made at third.
curious.
Or maybe she had. Probably she did, and that's why it counts.
Either way, Lady
Yeah.
Devils going to pick up their third run, so now they have a 10-run deficit. They are not out of it yet, although it's been a tough one. They're not out though, as Hughes going to stay on the mound here for the Lady Devils.
Yep.
So going to see what the Lady Tigers can get done here at the plate. Looks like we are going to come back to Chloe Peterson at the top of the order.
Chloe has reached safely in every at-bat so far. Currently has 10 total bases, which is
Wow.
quite a lot.
And she was, I believe, was she forced out at third?
Yes.
On her previous base running experience. I mean, she's done a very great job so far in this game. I mean, not really much you can do about getting thrown out on a force out play.
No.
Particularly in the infield. I mean, just kind of got to run and hope at that point on a ground ball. But either way, Hughes going to stay on the mound. Peterson going to step up here and just try and get things started off here. So correct me if I'm wrong, but if the Lady Tigers were to pick up 5 here, would that also end the game?
Yes, I don't know if there's a special dispensation for 4 innings, like 12 or 13. I don't think so. I think it's 15 after 3, 10 after 5.
I feel like that in-between number's got to be really hard to just be like, yeah, if it's 13 runs, then that's it.
Yeah. So I think it's 15.
All right. Well, we'll see what the Lady Tigers can get done here at the plate. He says 17 re-entered?
Yes. Not sure, but we're playing, and
So let's see. That would mean we've got Hughes is 17 for the Lady Devils, and we've got Hawkenberry 17 for the Lady Tigers. Is Peterson going to make it on first once again on the first pitch of that at bat, as you say?
yeah, if your leadoff hitter gets on base 4 times in the game, I think you've got him in the right spot in the lineup.
Particularly 4 innings into the game.
Yes.
So we're going to see what happens now with Henderson stepping up.
Skylar's also reached several times today.
So we'll see what she can get done. First pitch called ball 1 there. Looked like high and inside.
In Lincoln, I'm not showing any kind of bias, but top 3, it's interesting to me, these are all girls who played soccer. Chloe, Skylar, and then Morgan.
All very talented athletes at both sports. Do a fantastic job. And I'm sure being at the top of the order, quite a useful trait to have played soccer. I'm sure that helps with base running expertise and being able to have some agility. As that foul ball got me a little bit, jumpy. Came right back towards me, but either way, I believe that is going to make it a 1-1 count, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, well, Lincoln, that just shows that you're paying attention, that you're not oblivious. You can't be affected by any stat changes. Oh, Chloe steals second.
Oh, my goodness. Is that the second or third time she's still stolen second in this game?
That is the second that's been really close.
Yeah.
Second time that's been very close, and she made it again.
I think she's stolen second 3 times, though. I'm not for sure on that. Either way, very impressive to it looked like maybe a little bit of a late running call. I don't know, but Henderson
That's a walk. Yep,
walk
that's
over
4
to
balls.
first. Yeah, the scoreboard being messed up in right field has got me utterly bamboozled. Either way, Morgan Tabor steps up now for the Lady Tigers. No outs on the board. Runners on first and second. First pitch called strike 1 there. A little breaking ball.
Yeah.
Coming into the inside edge of the zone as Tabor kind of stepped off of it, and then it ended up being in the strike zone. So 0-1 count here. Second pitch. She's going to pop that one up. As looks like Peterson going to try and maybe tag up, but no, just not quite hit deep enough that it could advance anybody. So that's going to be first out of the inning for the Lady Tigers. As now we've got Ashlyn White stepping up. And we saw her go deep earlier in this game. I believe she is.
She has.
I believe she is 3 for 3 in this game, but I'm not for certain on that. Either way, first pitch on the way. That one going to be
up.
popped up. Looks like coming right back here.
Right behind some of the chair spectators from Owensboro, and everybody's in pretty good humor out there. So nobody harmed. All good.
No casualties for that foul ball.
No, far from it.
It's 0-1 count here for White. Second pitch on the way. That one going to be fouled over the third baseline as Mormon was trying to get to that one.
Yeah.
And she was booking it to try and stop that one. Either way, 0-2 count now for White. Trying to get on base once again. Looks like we've got some communication between the umpire and some of the Owensboro fans.
Some fun with the foul ball for sure.
It's 0-2 count here for White. She's going to watch ball one. So now a 1-2 count. One out on the board. Runners on first and second.
I would expect Ashlyn not to be watching a strike. She's definitely going to swing.
And she is going to swing at that one. Going to be way ahead, unfortunately, so she's going to foul it off and pull that one a little bit left. But 1-2 count still for her. Just trying to get a base hit here. Keep the bats rolling for the Lady Tigers. As the now, I believe, fourth pitch on the way here for her. Hughes fires one in there, and wow.
What a great pitch.
She was maybe an entire 0.2 of a second ahead of that one.
Yeah.
As unfortunate break there for her. So now 2 outs as Hannah Carter's going to step up here.
Hannah got a couple RBIs today on
couple sac flies.
sac fly. That one's high.
And Souter's going to get on over to that one.
Yep.
So we saw about, 6 balls popped up there, either foul or in play, as Lady Tigers not going to score any there, get a couple runners on, but we now enter into the top of the 5th. Lady Tigers still with a 10-run lead here, hoping to continue things defensively. It's only 11-18, so it seems we've got a little bit of time. I'm sure Whitesville going to get some warming up going.
Yeah. Now I had a thought during that when we said Hannah had a couple of runs batted in. Would we say RBIs or RSBI?
I guess you could say either one. I think generally people would say RBIs.
Yeah, I've never heard RSBI.
I think RSBI makes sense, though.
That's the runs.
Yeah.
Runs batted in, not run batted ins.
Yeah. I don't know. I guess
we're not going to change the world by that. I guarantee that won't be adopted nationwide.
We're
like, oh, yeah, RSBI.
Adopt that into modern Major League Baseball commentary. Got a few RSBI on the game.
Well, if they do that, I'm going to collect royalties. That's my intellectual property.
This is how we're going to get a new setup for Breck Live, is collecting royalties on the term RSBI. Either way, let's see. I cannot recall. I believe it is going to be Hill stepping up here to the plate for
Addison Hill. You're right.
The Lady Devils. So second in the batting order for them, as Carter fires the first pitch in there and
in the back.
Looks like whacked her there. So she's going to waltz on over to first. Seems to be trying to recover a little bit from that pitch, and I'm sure not the most comfortable feeling to be hit by one.
No. Especially in the lower back, there's not a whole lot of. I mean, I guess any pitch, there's not a lot of protection when you get hit, but the thigh's not too bad if you get hit in the thigh, but that lower back, that's a sensitive area.
Particularly if you got hit in either of those bones that protrude right there, would not be a very pleasant bruise, I'm sure, to try and come back from.
I'm going to ask you, what are the names of those bones?
I believe is that your ilium?
I'm asking because I have no idea.
Well, you've got your ilium, your ischium, and your pubis are right back in there.
Okay.
They're all connected on that lower back region. Which connects in there with your let me think. Maybe serratus anterior. Not for sure on that one. Either way.
That's impressive, Lincoln.
Looked like they were trying to throw out Hill there at first and nearly got her. I don't know.
Got her close.
I don't know what it is with the Lady Devils, but they like to stay away from the bag for a while. Either way, Mormon steps up here. Ground ball to Hannah Carter, who's going to throw to second. They're going to try and catch Mormon at first. Not enough time to get her, but my goodness, that was turned fantastically by Carter there. is going to pick up the first out and going to keep a runner on first.
Lincoln, did you say Ilium? How do you spell Ilium?
I believe it's just Ilium.
You know, that's an ancient name for Troy, you know.
Yeah, I believe that is correct, yes.
I know that. Uh-oh, as that throw gets away, but
Thankfully, Henderson with the heads up there to make sure to stop that one. As, again, the Lady Devils a long way off the bag there. Either way. You're going to see, I believe we have Souders up here, who has had a couple, I believe she's gotten out on both of her at bats. She's gone out pop fly, and then she grounded to first. So, I believe going to watch ball one go by there. As Carter here looking at the wrist, trying to figure out what the tactical play here is as the second pitch on the way. That one going to be a ground ball straight to Carter once again. And can't quite get Souders out at first, but they are going to get Mormon out. So, wow. Back-to-back plays, pretty much the exact same location, turned the exact same way.
Exactly.
So that's going to pick up the second out here for the Lady Tigers defense. As if no run scores here, will that be the end of the game?
You are correct.
Okay.
In your assessment of that.
So Gibson here, who I believe scored for the Lady Devils, is going to swing at strike one there.
She has crossed the plate tonight.
So now, again, 2 outs. Souders over there on first. Lady Tigers defense looking to get it done here. As Souders going to steal second. That ball is going to slip past Dennis there as it was a little bit in the dirt. So they're saying 2-1. Is that correct?
Aye.
Aye. All right. We shall have to see what Carter can get done here. 2-1 count. That one high. It's 3-1 now. And just one more out will do it. Maybe we will get the exact same ground ball straight to Hannah Carter as she has gotten on the first 2. We'll have to see. Either way, checking the wrist once more, trying to figure out what the pitch is here. It's on the way. It's going to be a fly ball to center. Peterson's going to get it, and she catches it.
That'll do it.
And I believe it will. Looks like they are both coaches waving at each other here. Both teams going to their respective dugouts. I'm assuming that is truthfully the end.
Yes, this ball game has ended.
All right, so the Lady Tigers going to take the 13-3 win with the mercy rule, as did not quite get to bat in the bottom of the 5th, but in 4 at-bats, we're able to put 13 runners on, or 13 runners through home plate, my apologies, and I believe 7 runs in the bottom of the 2nd.
That was a big one, yeah.
Yeah, that was just a fantastic inning offensively for them. So we are likely going to watch the proceedings of the Lady Devils taking on the Lady Raiders of Whitesville Trinity.
Yeah, could get some ideas about Whitesville from watching that game.
And I'm sure we will find some more numbers to talk about on our way through that endeavor. Either way, Lady Raiders, Lady Devils coming up next. Not on Breck Live, but we will be watching it. I'm not for sure if that can be found on Facebook Live. Either way, it will have been live before we post this anyway.
When you see this, it's already over.
It's too late. I'm sorry. If you wanted to watch it, it's too late. Either way, we will catch you all in the second part of this doubleheader as the Lady Tigers are going to take on the Lady Raiders of Whitesville Trinity. Big ups to them. A home run from Ashlyn White, I suppose, kind of sealed the deal. I mean, it was 2 of the 13 runs to win that game. So we're going to see what the Lady Tigers can get done here shortly. Don't really have much else to say. Do you have anything to add?
I do not, but we'll have some more stuff later today, as you say.
Oh, we will. All right, so thank you all for tuning in. Lincoln Smith here with Mr. Garrett. We will be back here in just a couple of hours to see how the Lady Tigers do against the Lady Raiders of Whitesville Trinity. Thank you all for tuning in, and we will see you in a